I just came back from the Caribbean Entrepreneur Festival. I am excited. This was such a great space to connect, network, find future partners. Most importantly, learning where to get resources for us to thrive in our business. And so, a lot of us, we work in isolation sometimes. We don't even know we exist. So, there were so many businesses I discovered for the first time, but it was amazing running into familiar faces like Dr. Charmain. And I was able to get her beautiful journal. I don't know if you can see it. Beautiful journal, My Time to Thrive Healing Journal. And I was able to exchange my journal with her, Planting Seeds journal. So it was a beautiful, beautiful exchange. I have some pictures I'm going to be sharing, but I met so many business owners, entrepreneurs who are just various industry. There was a beautiful panel discussion on resources, really sharing the journey, that entrepreneurship journey that many of us sometimes we don't get to share. And so it was just great just being in that space, meeting some new people, knowing this is a collective experience within our own communities. And so I'm hoping this is the first of many. You can never have too many opportunities to connect, share resources, share how we grow, how we get more visibility, how do we get, whether it's our products or services, and how do we I love saying cross pollinate. How do we do cross collaboration, cross promotion, and let people know these businesses exist. One of my mission this year is to really find ways to intentionally collaborate with businesses, particularly restaurants, places who have brick and mortars, and to make sure there's traffic going into those spaces. And so there are certain businesses that are such a great fit in order to do that. So many of you know, a lot of my work is all about self-care. And for me, connecting in my community, creating that inner circle, that great social circle is really amazing. And so when we find spaces where we can support each other, where we get to share our gifts, where we also can gather, it's a beautiful thing. And so I would like to connect more with restaurant owners, those who have cafes, those who have spaces where we can gather and really share experiences in those spaces. And so this year, travel is a big component of my business. The idea of creating a wildlife. We're talking about worthy of being well, worthy of wellness. And so I would like opportunities to really share that with people, but also bring others who have businesses where we can collaborate. There's no point in competing in terms of thinking we're doing the same thing. This is so similar. I'm always so happy when I run into other people who do wellness work. I met so many different people who had amazing businesses and products I didn't even know about. You know, I met Victor, who has so many different products. I bought myself some castor oil, which is, I can never have enough of it. Some beautiful spices that are great, amazing for your health and to just build our system. Again, you don't have to wait until you're sick to know you need to be taking care of yourself inside and out. There was someone selling juices that are freshly made. Jamaica Me Hungry, the truck was outside. You can get freshly cooked Jamaican food as you were coming in. I love those food trucks. We have so many different ones in the city. And so that was a great way to support too. I went in knowing I'm going to be buying some beautiful things. I met some jewelry makers. I got myself a new ring, well, two new rings. So it was great just to be able to support, but also support with my dollars, support by sharing what's happening in the community. And so I'm hoping the next one will be around the corner, maybe in the fall. We'll do another one and do them seasonally where we get the opportunity to share. And so, again, this is a great way. Find out. So if you're watching this, go online and find out more information. I'll make sure to have a link there in terms of for us to know where those resources are in our communities, who's putting those things together, and for you to get involved. Don't wait until the announcement is made. Find out. Shout out to Gina Patterson, who invited me. And so I love getting a personal invitation. There's nothing like someone just saying like, hey, you'll be a great fit for this and come and join us. And so my days are usually the weekend, especially are packed for me to make certain events around the city, whether virtual or in person. And so I was just like, I'll make a stop. I'll come over when I'm done. And so I'm glad I was able to get there. Got some, great, amazing entrepreneurs I'm going to be following up with. So here are my tips for today. So we know it's important to connect, to network. And in the process, we also building wealth. Okay. It's not just about fun and getting educated, getting inspired and motivated. Those are amazing. But we want to make sure that our businesses are thriving. We are thriving, right? Mentally, physically, emotionally, and in all the ways for us to make sure that we continue doing what we love. We continue to serve, right? However you choose to do so. And so for many people, when you go places, right? You meet people and then you wait like until July or a month later to connect. Let me tell you, I already sent my follow up message to one entrepreneur that I met. I'm going to be sending a few more later today. I already shared the contact information from one person to another was in a whole different state because I'm looking for ways for them to spread their message and promote their business. And so for me, when I go to an event, the goal is always 1 to 3 key people I'm going to be meeting. Share their information with someone else. Find out more information about them. If they have products, either it's something I need, I'm going to get something, or I'm going to share it with at least 3 other people. Have you heard? Did you know? That's the email. I treat them the way we talk about our movies, the way we talk about products, the way we find something. We're like, have you seen this? Treat our business owners, especially the one who are closest to us. Talk about them. Share their businesses with your friends the way you do with those other companies that we don't even know. And so they are right here in our communities. And so my goal is to stay connected with the ones that I met. The second thing is follow each other on social media, whether it is if they're on IG, whatever platform that they're on, let's follow each other. This cannot be a one-off where we just meet, great to meet you, and nothing happened after we meet. Okay. So that's the second one. Third one is to think about, is there a way we can collaborate? Or do you know someone that person will be a great fit as a collaborator, as a potential client, as a potential mentor, someone you know for a fact, like based on where they are right now, that person will be able to either support each other, they'll be able to get that support from there, but there has to be reciprocity in our engagement, in our interaction, in our ways of being with each other, whether it's business or personal. Okay. So those are the 3. And so don't wait. Usually within 24 to 48 hours, I will follow up with these key people that we had great conversations. I purchased something from them. I'm planning to get something from them at another time. Or there was like a great energy. There's nothing like amazing energy based on your conversation, the interest, and for me to follow up that there are action steps that are going to be happening after our first meeting. So those are intentional steps that you must take. And so the follow up, sometimes they say, the magic is in the follow up, however they say it, that has to happen. So the quicker you do it, the better. And it's just a simple text, a simple email, a simple message that you can send. Nice to meet you, so forth and so on. And then here's the best part. You can actually schedule for you to meet with that person. That's your bonus. To meet virtually, in person, a phone call, one on one. That's even more beautiful. So, all that is connected to relationship building, to community building. It cannot be a one time and then the magic happened. There has to be ways in between, in the gap between that first meeting and the next, whatever that next possibility is, there are some steps that you must take in between. Okay. So let me know which one of those steps. Maybe you're already a super connector where you're doing all the things already, but this could be a refresher, right? Many of us, we go to events. More of us are going out to events. I've been fortunate in the last few weeks, I would say at least one I would try to do on a monthly basis, depending on scheduling. But as you grow your network, as you grow that inner circle in terms of meeting new people, truly make an effort to intentionally build, sustain, and nurture those relationships. They are so critical. I hear a lot of talk about networking and going to events, and sometimes we've gone to so many different things. How many people can you truly say, as a result of going to that event, that you're now either developing, you're collaborating, you're working on something, and that you've actually managed to either build wealth or working on something that will add an extra stream of income to whatever you're doing? For me, whatever we're doing, it's an and. You can keep doing what you're doing, and right. And so those are the things. Sometimes there's some things we're better at than others. And that's the beauty of collaboration, where you can meet someone where they have a particular skill, they have a particular tool that you are not great at yet. And so take advantage of that when you do meet people, and to move to add some speed in the follow up, and making sure, if you truly are interested, if you truly see possibility of what you can co-create together, don't wait. Don't wait until next week, next month, next whatever. Okay, there's zero guarantee. And so today, I will reach out to all of the people that I've met literally a few hours ago, and start planning, whether it's our next conversation, the next, whatever that is, the next starts today. The next start with you. Okay. So let me know in the comment, what is the next thing you're going to do? The next follow up you're going to do. I hope these were helpful. I am still pumped and excited and looking forward to the next event, the next conversation. And hopefully, I intend to create an amazing symbiotic collaboration with one of those connections that I made today. So I will see you next time.